So as I passed this homeless man today, obviously fictional story. I was too busy slaving, in the container. That's okay. No, don't whine for me. No, we get toasted in there. Yeah, you don't realize. Yeah, white man and black man both tell me your skin. That's why your skin's red. I noticed the uniformity of color on me as I'm taking my rag bath. And I'm like, no, I haven't tanned in a very, very, very long time. No reason to anymore. And then whatever. It's like, yeah. So it's white man and black man tell me this. It's probably true. That proves my story. But as I passed this fictional story, this homeless man, I said, "Sir, don't worry. Now, money don't bother me. My daddy was rich, and I'm all about Sophia. Divine feminine. But debt and slavery don't bother me whatsoever. So I'm down with the fractional reserve system. Now, money don't bother me. But what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna slow down eating. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna eat as little as possible, and as a bonus, sir, I'm gonna drink my urine. I swear to God, I got you, sir. I got this covered. I'm gonna drink my own piss. Now, I know you weren't expecting this day. I know you weren't expecting this miracle, but to fill your belly, I'm gonna stop eating, and to get you maybe sheltered and clothed better, and get some shoes on your feet, I'm gonna drink my piss. Okay. So, when the problem is, I'm gonna dignify you with a name, and I shouldn't, that's a mistake of making these people your heroes, because, the same motherfucker when he was transferring a different consciousness. I don't care from who, but there was something weird about, why did someone suggest you to do blow over tent over a different consciousness? Why would an entity want any other consciousness but their own? It sounds like you're the very soulless being. Why do you know so much about soulless beings, NPCs? Why are you the one source on that? Of all people, not the only, but you seem to know a little too much about that. It's just supposition. It's just when behavior don't fit. It's the very fact that you took down all your videos when 12/21/19 didn't happen. 2019 didn't happen. It's like your first knee-jerk reaction was to take down your videos like an NPC, like behavior from a Rolodex. Why? The community don't get to discuss what the fuck happened. You ain't gonna let the community talk. The community you lied to, you're not gonna let them communicate with each other. No reason whatsoever. If Aphrodite or my latest subscription, Leela, my ninth one, if she done it, I'd bash them. Anybody, what are we talking about? You ain't gonna let the community talk? The very community you lied to, you're not gonna let them speak among themselves? No reason for it at all. That's NPC, soulless being behavior, Rolodex, stimulus response, Rolodex, stimulus response, Rolodex, what behavior can I choose from? And I've been trying, I caught you screening way back on your live streams. Yeah, you had other people doing it. That's what's so sickening. Yeah, you were screening comments. Yes, no ifs, ands, or buts. I know a thing about this. That's the thing. You're the one that informed me. At one time we didn't hunger or thirst. That's the most bald. I've never heard. That's the biggest ball dropping statement I'll ever hear. Because guess what? That solves the problem of hunger and thirst. Now, it don't solve the problem of shelter. That's another real thing. Why is your view of Saturn so limited? How many times, have you not seen the Thunderbolts project and the absurdity that the sun started moving? The Saturn was our sun, yet it started moving for some reason, and this happened in our CGI solar system where things are hurling at ridiculous speeds. Why is your view of Saturn just trite and precisely limited? Making us feel like we're nobodies again because we're not connected. We're not part of it all. Because you never respond to what you have to respond to. Because it's very simple. What are you, Jimmy Swaggart? My dad's over defending Jimmy Swaggart's right to still do anything. Because God could forgive him. Dad, what's it? You could see the insincerity in a Biden or all these other people, see the pure demon in them basically. Yet, Jimmy Swaggart, you can't see it. Because you were told something before I was born, and that's it. And you're not going to listen to your children for shit because you're taught you don't listen to children. They're not you. They're not the evolution of you, DNA-wise, at least. I don't know how to look at these things. Hey, little birdie came by with I mean, it's weird. It came right by me. It's a black bird with had some. I've never quite seen one like that. There it is, right there. Hey, little birdie, how you doing? Bunch of red on its wings. Pulled up from me, and then just I don't know, just went right back as it reached me. I don't know what that means. My grandmother's that it's a little birdie. Oh, little birdie. I don't know. I like the little red one. I don't see it. Just I got a 4G phone, and I was told that like, yeah, that's a good thing because 5G is different. Who cares? That's another thing, Madgy. Oh, don't worry about your phone. Stick it up your ass, backside your head. Don't worry. That's the thing. You're the one that warned us about the chakras and like they all extend from the heart, and all the other ones are used for energy extraction. You warned us and warned us about that was a different consciousness. You know that, and not an inferior one, much superior. Innocent. There was an innocence about it. An innocent curiosity, wasn't arrogant about demanding, that it knew everything or even knew what it was stating. And I'm just saying, I had to cut you off, dude. I even after 19 listened to quite a bit. It's like, damn, this motherfucker, it just, goddamn, I was supposed to look up archetype for this. Archetype, is it about just the same as stereotype? You devolved into an archetype or stereotype. A word, obviously. What the fuck are you talking about? You've devolved. You still talking about Sophia, but you devolved into toxic masculinity itself. How else can you look at it? And I don't know, because apparently people, they hear Aphrodite mention your name, and I heard Leela mention your name, and I'm like, I guess there's still a relevance, because you don't know, because you can't trust YouTube. Obviously, you have more than a few, but like, you can't trust YouTube numbers. Yeah, damn Leela's got 1,600 subscriptions. They have like 3 people watch her videos. I get 3 people watching my videos. I could accept that. I ain't got no subscribers. I don't know why. Like, I got 36 now. What the fuck is that? Why do where did I get 30? That's way too many. I don't need nobody. Meaning like, and y'all think it's, it's natural for the living to do what everyone else is doing. No, it isn't. It isn't necessarily natural for the living to be on YouTube, even expecting subscribers and or views. I don't expect no goddamn views because I don't get them. But, Aphrodite's brought that up a long time ago. Yet there's a high possibility. YouTube, it's Google, it's Facebook, it's the hive mind consciousness, so all the shit you used to warn us about, and then one day, oh, we ain't got no enemy. Goddamn. Oh, goddamn, I'm the same person. There ain't no enemy now. Goddamn, I don't know. I told you about the enemy and how intricate and how, how elaborate and dynamic its plans are for you, but no, that wasn't the case at all. And you know what I'm saying. Why? The thing is, any true living soul would shut the fuck up because it discredit himself. Meth, 9 years. Now, of course, what's important is how much meth. The brain structure changes. The problem is, sir, you shouldn't trust you should not trust where you're getting your information from, because I was just supposed to lead in with this. I'm going to end up repeating this later. Why was I informed December 1st, 2019? December 1st, 2019, I woke up knowing nothing was going to happen on the 21st. Not a semblance of anything like it before. Not in words, what I'm saying? It wasn't like, I didn't hear a sentence. I just woke up and I was going to my, another container slave job, unknown job, different company. And I was like, I was got like something was warm, mate, because I was getting close to like destroying the avatar of the body, very close, because it didn't matter. But I was, it wasn't that simple. There was other things going on, but maybe who knows why? But how come I was informed? Nobody. How come nobody was informed? Nobody. Pretend, what I'm saying? No one, not trying to be anything but resolution. Why was I informed? How did I know? But y'all connected Sophia. And you increased your certainty at sometime until 21/19. Now I get the date past all that, and all, but the thing is, Jimmy Swagger's even still singing, dude. You're about to drop dead. We don't need to hear you sing anymore if we ever did. Now you let your little sons, do the talking more, there's, David Madgy's the one that's like tells, it wasn't about homosexuality or combating that. It's just like, but we got to have gender to get spirit in the realm. Like, gender is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. And it's like, oh, good, great. Because I was, I hated my left hemisphere for the longest. That's something that was the start of me getting out of not hating my left hemisphere, because of its sequential goddamn robotic nature. And someone told me that's where your maleness lies. And I started, and then I heard about gender. I was like, that's right on time, David Madgy. What I'm saying is, David Madgy, the avatar was connected to an accurate informational source, and obviously a different consciousness. I mean, can you even make a valid facial expression anymore? I don't know. I'm not gonna feed you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back and let you distort me any further, because you didn't. You gave me some of the most beneficial information ever, and then you just devolved into nothing, absolutely nothing, and acted like nothing changed, which is exactly what a soulless being, NPC, would do, because it's operating from a Rolodex. It has no independence, right? And I'm just throwing it out there, like, like if someone makes songs about vampires, like who writes songs about vampires, or especially when it's his wife, or the mother of his children, and his wife. It's like, I just never thought about it at the time, like, maybe a vampire would write a song about vampires, and it later behave. Who cares? I'm feeding that into Anna. There's sun coming off the water. There we go. Sun's coming back out for us. So this, ain't no one's picking on you, but I mean, dude, I'm talking about, you gave me the most relevant information that some key information I needed. I cut you off when I listened to it just a little bit further, but when I heard you just popped in the video, began money don't bother you. Yeah, just literally slavery, fractional reserve banking, typing up, I know, I'll say it again, out of thin air. Every dollar made in debt, immediate. Meaning everyone is enslaved immediately, doesn't bother you. But you're all in line with the divine feminine. So why are you still talking? Because I'm saying you're not fucking there. Whatever conscience was there before 12/21/19, the motherfucker that yanked his video off all of them for like a couple of weeks, like a spoiled little goddamn, brat, isn't there anymore. Hey, I was in one of your live streams once, and I was like, man, you must be like, because what's hyperborea part of the definition is beyond words. It's like you must be a master. And I saw your face. He was like, you're part of, so you're not part of us, or I'm not part of whatever you are. I mean, how did you not get that? I mean, you do. I mean, your music gives you away. I mean, I do something similar so people don't hear me. That little, do a whisper falsetto. Yours is the most soulless falsetto I've ever heard. I didn't know a falsetto could be so soulless. Maybe that's what it should be. A falsetto should be that soulless. Maybe that's what you're showing us. I'm still giving you credit. But obviously you have the most soulless falsetto anyone's ever heard. I mean, why would you make music and put it on the internet and not put any gut, any soul into it? I'm just, and you talk about people like that's all they do is listen to your music. That dude, I'm sorry, I'm not picking on you. That's why I made the comment. I was like, could we not please hear your voice? So, before, I'm saying, we're just gonna you're gonna wait till we get back home, whatever, and just shock us when you're not gonna let us ever hear your voice, Mr. Madgy? And you just didn't get it. As someone called in talking about, man, you should put a lot of repetition in it, and he was just making a statement. It sounded like a kid just confused because you had that little bear video. You had a little bear bouncing around the whole video, and you just responded like an arrogant child, like how dare someone question something I do? I mean, there was no reason possibly for it. You just made a video with a little bear bouncing around constantly, and the guy was asking, what's that about, basically, and you just shut him down, like you ain't nobody, and you dismiss Aphrodite. I get, sometimes we don't know what any of these motherfuckers talking about, but you dismiss Aphrodite, and you expect us to trust you? You dismiss Aphrodite, sincere, always gentle, kind tone, Rose Starfire, and you expect us to consider your fucking lying, toxic, masculine ass? I shouldn't call it toxic. You're just toxic. There ain't nothing masculine about it. You're just fucking, I don't know what you're talking about now. But this goddamn fucking sitting around worried about, I get it. Our intestines aren't designed for flesh. I went over a year without eating and hung around with an alcoholic and I was out, in the public, and it's hard, especially if you drink any alcohol at all, to you soak that shit up without eating meat. And I started eating meat out in public, and I never returned to my previous non-meat diet. So I get it. I'm not gonna mess with you stuff like that. I mean, the thing is, you gave me too much truth, but this goddamn fucking obsession with like sitting around in your isolated corner and just fasting. I don't know if you're still fasting, but this goddamn even get like drink. Is that where the urine goes? Doesn't that go down into the earth without if we didn't have concrete and steel, would urine just not go into the earth, male or female? What the fuck are you talking about? Why would you drink your own goddamn urine? And what does that rock? Is that? I mean, that's the point of beginning of my video. That's anybody. Like, I don't know. Like I don't get who am I. I don't give a fuck. If I'm not if I'm not part of the solution, it don't matter who I think I am, who I was, or anything else. It don't fucking matter. So like, I apply that to anybody. But this goddamn nonsense of talking about nothing and I don't know, are you still drinking your fucking urine? Why are you still talking? And why won't you come clean? And why don't you just admit you're the very soulless being you appear to be?